Hi, and I'm here today with a couple of Tahoe-Truckee Education Association members and teachers, Jon Halvorsen and Ed Hilton. And what brings you here today, gentlemen?
Go ahead. I am here today because we represent 260 members in Tahoe-Truckee, and they want us to come down here and let our legislators know that we would like to pass a reasonable budget that is not all cuts, because it's very important in our classrooms, and we're seeing the effects of what the budget cuts have done in our classrooms to our kids, and we want to come down here and just let folks know.
So Jon, can you share some of the effects it's having on your kids in your district and your school?
Yeah, just pretty much in the last 3 to 4 years we've started to see reduced revenue in our district, like most all districts across the state, and we've already been increasing our class sizes. We used to have much smaller classes at the elementary level and also at the high school levels. We've also cut a lot of elective classes, and we've kind of been sheltered from it in comparison to a lot of other districts because we're a basic aid school district, and we actually receive a lot of extra revenue because of our high property tax values up in our area. But even now, with the severity of what's going on, we're starting to lose a lot of that money through what's called a fair share cut. And so at our board meetings right now, we're starting to begin discussions about closing schools, possibly combining schools. We just had last month talk about possibly cutting transportation, buses to get kids to our schools, which would be tragic in our area. We're a huge geographical district, second largest in the state, and obviously a lot of our kids, especially our lower socioeconomic students, wouldn't be able to get to school and get educated. So our community is really starting to see the effects firsthand and how serious this is. So that's why we're here. Again, like Ed said, trying to encourage the governor and all the legislators, both Democrats and Republicans, that we understand that there's cuts that need to be made, but we also have to hopefully continue the tax extensions that are in place right now, which I've been told and what I've read cost us average taxpayer about $260 a year. To continue those, now's not the time to cut taxes even lower when we're already cutting a lot of our budget.
The services.
A double whammy.
So, speaking of your legislator, you are in Ted Gaines' district, one of the Republicans, and you met today with one of his staffers, and how did that go, guys?
Yeah, we met with Matt Cox, and he's one of the staffers from Ted Gaines, and he listened to us. I was actually very surprised. I thought going into my Republican legislator, it would be a one-way conversation, him talking to us, but he listened. He seemed open to listening to what's going on up in Tahoe-Truckee. Especially interesting was he really was interested in the fact that we passed a parcel tax about a month and a half ago in a very, it's a very anti-tax time. People aren't excited about taxes, but our community really rallied and saw what was going on in our schools, and we decided to tax ourselves to really soften the blow of some of these things that are happening. So,
yeah, but a two-thirds vote.
Yeah,
two-thirds vote. It's called Measure A. It's about $4 million a year for our district, and we're about a $47 million budget, so almost 10% of our budget. So that was a really great thing.
It was. However, if there's not a reasonable budget, not even that's going to soften the blow of what could be coming this fall. So I think all districts are feeling that pain right now.
Okay, well, good luck to you, and thank you very much.
Thanks, Alice.